Hello, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? How's it going? Happy Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. AEW Dynamite is live tonight, soon on TBS, I should say, because by the time I'm recording this, it is 7:45 p.m., at least, like I said, by the time I'm recording this. I'm not sure what time it'll be by the time this goes up on my YouTube channel and by the time you guys are watching, but right now, I am going to simulate this next match. Page versus Cage. Hangman Adam Page versus the Machine Brian Cage. Match number 3. Who could ever forget this rivalry? Truly, my favorite match they ever had, even though they only had 2 against each other, was at Double or Nothing 2021. And tonight, we get to recreate that classic on Dynamite.
This bout is set for one fall.
This is going to be an exciting match.
You're right, Tony.
Making his way to the ring, Hangman Adam Page.
Yes, guys, it's time for cowboy shit. Hangman Adam Page, a former AEW World Champion.
And his opponent, the Machine Brian Cage.
Yes, guys, the Machine Brian Cage, the first man to hold the AEW Championship since it was brought to AEW. A future AEW champion in my mind. Here we go. Page versus Cage 3 on Dynamite tonight. Oh man, Brian Cage with the first shot in. 2 beautiful kicks by Cage, and now a shot right to the midsection. And Brian Cage on fire right now. Into the ropes goes Hangman and Brian Cage. What a vicious backbreaker by the former FTW champion. Into the ropes again goes Hangman and another one. Brian Cage, ever the unstoppable machine. Like I said, guys, in my mind, Brian Cage right there is a future AEW World Champion. Into the corner goes Hangman Adam Page. No offense so far just yet from the... Like I said, Brian Cage on fire, but Hangman now getting some offense in. Vicious clothesline on Cage by Page. Like I said, these guys had 2 matches against each other in the past. My favorite one was at Double or Nothing. They started the show that night, can you believe? Now here they are recreating that classic for a 3rd time. Tonight on Dynamite, Hangman with a standing moonsault. Vicious kick to the ribs of Brian Cage. Waistlock applied and a drop kick to the back of the Machine. Like I said, guys, Brian Cage, the first member of Team Taz, a former FTW champion, and he delivers a vicious clothesline right there and a huge kick and more right hands to the face of Hangman Adam Page and a power bomb. And just like he said, who better than Cage? But Hangman not having any of it as Brian Cage is out on the apron, but answers back with a vicious knee strike and a super kick. Brian Cage with the super kick. I have never seen him do that before. But that goes to show you that you never underestimate anybody inside that ring. See, it doesn't matter if you're 7 feet tall or a cruiserweight or whatever. Hey, if you're somebody like Brian Cage who's super shredded and can fly like a cruiserweight, you got yourself a winner. Brian Cage right now in firm control here. Or perhaps I spoke too soon. Hangman Adam Page once again sends Brian Cage onto the apron, but Cage back inside the ring. And another backbreaker by Brian Cage. Oh man, Brian Cage. Oh, that is classic Brian Cage right there, ladies and gentlemen. And now firing away at Hangman with those vicious right hands. And remember, guys, what's in store for Dynamite. We are just a week away from AEW Grand Slam. And tonight on Dynamite, guys, it is the finals of the Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament, where Roderick Strong takes on Samoa Joe. The winner will face MJF for the world title next week on Dynamite Grand Slam. We will also hear from Les Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Don't forget, guys, as well, we have a 4-way women's match pitting Toni Storm against Dr. Britt Baker DMD, against Hikaru Shida, as well as Nyla Rose. And the winner, guys, will face Saraya next Wednesday night for the Women's Championship at Grand Slam. And Hangman Adam Page might just finish this one right here. Hangman Adam Page. Carnival tie-up. He's got it. Cage on the ropes. Hangman. I think he's thinking buckshot lariat, and he hits it. Buckshot lariat by Hangman Adam Page. Here's the cover. Hangman Adam Page scores a win. Just like that, guys, Hangman Adam Page defeats the Machine Brian Cage. Let us not forget, guys, these... You're right about that, Excalibur. Like I said, let's not forget, they had 2 matches in the past at Double or Nothing and a previous episode of Dynamite. Not to mention, they were the final 2 in the over-the-budget Battle Royal at All Out just recently. But now, we're going to see, guys, who wins tonight with Hangman, when Hangman and Brian Cage go one-on-one for real. We will see who wins tonight. But like I said, folks, I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and please do not forget to check out AEW Dynamite tonight. We know that tonight, guys, on Dynamite, it is the week before Grand Slam, where tonight, like I said, you will see Hangman Adam Page versus the Machine Brian Cage, Part 3. We will hear from Les Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Don Callis will reveal his next masterpiece. We have a 4-way women's match pitting Hikaru Shida against Nyla Rose, Toni Storm, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And of course, guys, the new AEW International Champion, Jon Moxley, will defend his championship tonight against Big Bill. And finally, folks, it is the finals of the Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament as Roderick Strong goes up against the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Samoa Joe. And of course, guys, the winner of that match will face the World Champ MJF next Wednesday night on Dynamite for the World Title. And like I said, guys, we know the winner of the 4-way women's match will face Saraya next Wednesday night. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tune into Dynamite soon, or at least now, depending on what time this gets uploaded. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tune into AEW Dynamite. And don't forget to tune into Rampage as well this Friday at 10 on TNT, as well as Collision this Saturday at 8 on TNT, even though it's not the same without CM Punk. But thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, we are AEW.